Have you ever been hit by a wave of dizziness so sudden it feels like the world's playing a prank on you, spinning out of control while you're just trying to get through your day? It happened to me once during a morning jog. 1 minute I'm cruising. The next, the park feels like it's tilting, and I'm gripping a bench for dear life. Dizziness can be more than a fleeting nuisance. It might be your body's way of shouting, "Hey, something's up." What if that dizzy spell is trying to tell you something bigger? Today, we're diving deep into what dizziness is, why it strikes, how to handle it like a pro, and how to keep it from crashing your day again. Welcome to Healthy Start, your go-to channel for turning health puzzles into clear, actionable advice. Let's start with the basics. What is dizziness? It's that disorienting sensation where you feel off balance, like you or the world around you is moving, spinning, or swaying, even when everything's perfectly still. It's not the same as that quick head rush you get when you stand up too fast after binge watching your favorite show. Dizziness can be a brief flicker, gone in seconds, or a stubborn guess that lingers for hours, leaving you rattled. Some folks feel like they're on a merry-go-round that won't stop. The room spins, their stomach churns, and they might even break out in a cold sweat. Others describe a swaying sensation, like they're on a boat in choppy waters, or a floaty feeling, as if their head's disconnected from their body. It can come with nausea, shakiness, or a sense that you're about to topple over. To understand why this happens, let's peek inside the body's balance system. Your brain relies on signals from your eyes, inner ears, and sensory nerves to keep you steady. Think of it like a GPS for your body. When those signals get scrambled, you feel dizzy. The inner ear, in particular, is a key player. It's home to tiny structures that sense movement and gravity, sending real-time updates to your brain. If something disrupts those signals, your brain gets confused, and suddenly, you're wobbling. Dizziness isn't always the same as vertigo, though. Vertigo is a specific type of dizziness where you feel like you're spinning or the world is, often tied to inner ear issues. Lightheadedness, on the other hand, is more like feeling faint, like you might pass out. Knowing these differences can help you describe your symptoms to a doctor, but for now, let's focus on why dizziness shows up in the first place. About 20% of adults deal with dizziness every year, and the causes are as varied as the people experiencing it. One of the top culprits is the inner ear. Take benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, or BPV, for example. It's a mouthful, I know, but it's a common condition where tiny calcium crystals in your inner ear get knocked out of place. Those crystals are supposed to help your brain track your head's position, but when they're floating where they shouldn't, they send chaotic signals. The result? A dizzy spell that can hit just from rolling over in bed or tilting your head to check your phone. Picture a teacher, mid-lesson, turning to write on a whiteboard, only to feel the room spin. That's BPV in action. It's usually harmless and treatable, but it can make your day feel like a wild ride. Low blood pressure is another big player. When your blood pressure drops, less blood flows to your brain, and you might feel woozy, especially if you jump up from a chair too fast. This is called orthostatic hypotension, and it's why you might feel dizzy after sitting through a long meeting and standing up in a hurry. Anemia, where your body doesn't have enough red blood cells to carry oxygen, can also trigger dizziness. It's like your brain's running on low battery, struggling to keep you steady. Ever had a day where you skipped breakfast, powered through a busy morning, and then felt like your head was floating? That could be low blood sugar crashing your system. Your brain needs glucose to function, and without it, dizziness can sneak in. Dehydration is a sneaky cause, especially in hot weather or after a long day on your feet. Imagine a hiker trudging up a trail under the blazing sun, forgetting to sip water. By midday, they're lightheaded, wobbly, and wondering why the trees seem to sway. All it takes is losing a little too much fluid, and your body starts sending distress signals. Stress and anxiety can also mess with your balance. When you're stressed, your nervous system goes into overdrive, and that can trigger dizziness. Picture an office worker, swamped with deadlines, heart racing during a high-stakes presentation, when suddenly the room feels like it's tilting. That's stress hijacking your balance system. Lack of sleep or overloading on caffeine. Hello, late-night coffee runs can make things worse, throwing your body off kilter. Then there are the rarer, more serious causes. Conditions like strokes, brain tumors, or neurological disorders can cause dizziness, especially if you notice red flags like severe headaches, slurred speech, or weakness in an arm or leg. These are uncommon, but they're a reminder to pay attention to your symptoms. If dizziness feels different or comes with worrisome signs, it's time to get help fast. Most of the time, though, dizziness is tied to something manageable, like dehydration or stress, but knowing the full range of causes empowers you to take action. So, what do you do when dizziness strikes? Whether you're at the grocery store, in a meeting, or just chilling at home, the first rule is to stay safe. If you're standing, find a chair, a bench, or even the floor, anything to avoid falling. A dizzy spell can make you lose your footing, and a fall could mean a trip to the ER. Here's a quick dizziness first aid checklist to keep in your back pocket. Step 1. Sit or lie down immediately. If you're at work, grab your desk chair and plant yourself. If you're driving, pull over safely first, no exceptions. Step 2. Sip some water if you have it. Dehydration's a common trigger, and even a few ounces can help. Step 3. Breathe deeply and slowly. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4, then exhale for 4. This calms your nervous system and eases any stress or panic that might be making things worse. Step 4 is to focus on a fixed point, like a picture on the wall or a spot on the floor. This can help your brain reset its balance signals, especially if the room feels like it's spinning. If you're with someone, let them know you're feeling off. A coworker or a friend can grab you water or stay close in case you need help. If the dizziness hit because you stood up too fast, try this trick. While seated, tense your leg muscles for a few seconds, like you're squeezing a stress ball with your calves. This helps pump blood back to your brain. Then, stand up slowly, taking your time like you're savoring a good stretch. If you're alone at home, keep your phone nearby in case you need to call for help. Most dizzy spells pass quickly, but some need extra attention. If the spinning lasts more than a few minutes, or you start feeling other symptoms like a headache that feels like a vice grip, trouble speaking, or numbness in your arm, don't wait. Call 911 or get to a hospital. These could be signs of something serious, like a stroke, and time is critical. Even if it's not an emergency, persistent dizziness deserves a doctor's visit. They might run tests like checking your blood pressure or inner ear function to pinpoint the cause. The key is to act fast and stay calm. You've got this. Now, let's talk about keeping dizziness from coming back. Prevention is all about small, daily habits that add up to big results. Let's break it down with 5 simple habits to beat dizziness. First, stay hydrated. Aim for at least 8 cups of water a day, more if you're active or it's hot out. Keep a water bottle handy and sip throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. Second, eat balanced meals regularly. Skipping breakfast or lunch can tank your blood sugar, so start your day with something like oatmeal or eggs, and keep snacks like nuts or fruit on hand. Third, move slowly when changing positions. If you're lying down or sitting, ease up like you're in no rush. This gives your blood pressure time to adjust and prevents those sudden woozy moments. Fourth, add light exercise to your routine. Activities like walking, yoga, or simple balance drills can strengthen your body's stability. Try standing on one foot for 30 seconds or doing gentle head tilts to train your inner ear. Start slow, and if you feel dizzy during exercise, pause and sit. Fifth, manage stress. Stress is a dizziness trigger, so carve out time for relaxation. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing or a quick mindfulness app session can reset your nervous system. Bonus tip: prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night. A sleep-deprived brain is more likely to misfire, leaving you wobbly. If you're a coffee lover, watch your intake. Too much caffeine can mimic anxiety and spark dizziness. Your environment matters too. If your home or workspace is cluttered, clear some space to reduce tripping hazards during a dizzy spell. If you work at a desk, set a timer to stand and stretch every hour to keep blood flowing. Regular checkups are also key. A doctor can spot issues like low iron or blood pressure problems before they turn into dizzy spells. These habits aren't just about preventing dizziness, they're about feeling your best every day. Let's bust some myths about dizziness while we're at it. Myth 1: dizziness is always a sign of something serious. Not true. Most cases are caused by things like dehydration or stress, not life-threatening conditions. But that doesn't mean you should ignore it. Always check with a doctor if it's frequent. Myth 2. Dizziness is just part of getting older. Nope! While balance issues can increase with age, dizziness isn't a normal part of aging and can often be treated. Myth 3. You just have to push through a dizzy spell. Bad idea. Ignoring dizziness can lead to falls or mask a bigger issue. Taking a moment to rest and assess is always smarter. These myths can make people dismiss their symptoms, but knowledge is power. You deserve to feel steady and strong. Dizziness is like a smoke alarm in your body. Sometimes it's just a burnt piece of toast, a quick fix like drinking water or chilling out. Other times, it's a real fire, and you need to call in the pros. Either way, don't ignore it. Listen to your body, take action, and build habits that keep you grounded. You're not just preventing dizziness, you're investing in a healthier, more vibrant you. Thanks for joining me on Healthy Start today. If this video helped you understand dizziness or gave you a new trick to try, drop a comment below and share your story. I'd love to hear how you're taking charge of your health. Check out our other videos on stress-busting tips or hydration hacks to keep the healthy vibes going. Don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Start and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Here's to feeling steady, strong, and ready for whatever your day throws at you. See you in the next one, and stay healthy.